Welcome back, everybody. So night markets have been around for centuries in Asia, but now they are lighting up cities right across Canada and serving everything from noodles in a bag to sweet and savory skewers.
Yeah, but they're more than just food. They're a full sensory experience and a celebration of culture, community, and of course, snacks. And here to take us on our very own Asian night market food tour is Chef Trevor Lui. Welcome to the show. Good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so before we dive into all of this delicious food, let's just break down what is an Asian night market?
I think it is all things to build community, but starting with food, culture, music, shopping, a lot of beautiful lights and neon, all packed into one.
All right, we love that. And you've been involved in creating and curating a lot of night markets. Can you tell us about that?
Kind of my thing these days, other than the restaurant world. I mean, in May, we did one at Stack Market. 15,000 people came out for one day.
Wow.
This weekend, we got one called ARC Asian Roots Collective with Simu and Jeremy Lin and a bunch of celebrities. So we're doing a night market there as well.
That's awesome. All right, so now we're getting an invite to the next one, of course, Trevor. Of course.
DM me.
We'll talk after the show. All right, so one thing you're gonna find for sure at the Asian night market are things in bags. Let's start off with the drinks. What did you bring for us?
Well, it's always full of color, right? And so we've started here with color as well. And please grab one once I walk you
Which
through
one
it.
do you want now?
The one on the right is taro milk tea.
Taro, okay, not
Try
yet.
that
No,
one?
not
A
yet.
little healthier and good for your skin in the middle is jasmine tea with
I'll
aloe.
take that. I'll take that.
So aloe jelly.
You want okay, good for the skin. Here we go.
And it's ready to go, just sip and go. And then the middle one is milk with mango pulp, and this is traditional milk tea. It's not too sweet, right? It's
good.
refreshing.
Oh my gosh.
It's kind of like an Asian Capri Sun, right?
Yeah.
Really good. Wait,
Yes.
I'm gonna have more than one.
You're going for, you're mixing and matching.
Can anything be served in a bag like this?
Pretty much everything except
that's good too.
my labubu, which, by the way, I heard we got the same one.
We do have the same labubu.
Actually,
Sissy.
it's not actually mine. I stole it off my wife's purse this morning.
You are in a lot of trouble when you get home, sir. A lot of trouble.
Okay, so speaking of bags, you actually also brought us a dish in a bag.
Yeah,
Tell us about it.
A big thing. If you're in Hong Kong, noodles in a bag, and I've got one. Oh, you're going for 3 entries.
Well, I want to taste it.
I'm gonna give you one, and maybe Mel, I'll arrange yours.
Okay.
You can be in Hong Kong and you get a little plastic bag with noodles, and they're gonna ask you, what would you like in it?
Okay.
And so today, we just have some really easy toppings. Do you like cucumbers?
Yes, love.
Okay,
Love
cucumbers.
cucumbers, okay.
You know
For
what?
Chinese guy, my chopstick skills are not so good. We got some carrots.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
And then there's generally a protein. So I've got some do you eat hot dogs?
Yeah.
Because who doesn't eat glizzies, right?
Yeah.
And then there's
Glizzies.
usually like a sauce, right? And so
Okay.
here we've got a little bit of hoisin.
Yes,
Oh.
my
And then
fave.
this is like a peanut butter, like a peanut butter sauce.
Peanut butter
Lemon.
anything.
Peanut butter anything, right? And then
Okay.
put some dry topping. Scallions and garlic
Okay.
and shallots. And then you just shake it and you walk around and eat it out of the bag.
Oh my
and
God.
That is it. That is it. I'm gonna give that to
Yes,
you.
please.
So what do you
Give
do?
it a
You
go.
just leave it there, or do you kind of shake it up a little bit?
You can shake it at your own risk. It depends what you're wearing. You're wearing white today.
Wearing a nice white
A lot
jacket.
of times, here, I'll show you, Andrew.
Okay.
A lot
What's
of
a
times,
safe way
so
to
this
do
is
it?
This is beef shank, so it's not that wet.
Okay.
As I say that, you kind of do this,
Oh, I'm gonna.
and then they'll tie it, and you walk around with it, and then it's kind of like away you go.
Okay, I love this.
Oh my
Asian
God,
fast
this
food.
is so good.
Okay, wait, I'm going in. I'm going in.
This is good. Okay, so, oh my God. So we have one type of noodle, but how many noodles can you find at a night market?
You know, if you're in Thailand, you could have pad thai in the street, which I've had, and I got a tattoo at the same time, having pad thai. Yes,
no,
I did,
no,
I
you
did
didn't.
that. I did that. You can have khao soi. If you're in Japan, you've got ramen and soba. If you're in Korea, you've got jjajangmyeon and japchae. If you're in Italy, they got this thing called pasta. Marco Polo.
Yeah, never heard of it. Pasta, you don't say.
It's ours. It's ours.
So let's move on to an elevated twist to the classic cup of noodles, and we're talking about flying noodles?
A flying noodle. We opened this shop in the CNE last year called Super Noodle Co. And it was a whole format of imagine building your own burrito or your own sub, but with instant noodles. So we use this amazing Taiwanese noodle, kind of like in the dorm room, but we're gonna jazz it up, right?
Love that.
All the toppings you want. So we've made one here. And we made a floating noodle. Look, doesn't it look like it's floating?
Yeah,
That's really cool. That's really cool.
So on this one, we've got pork belly, we've got Spam, we've got a soy egg, kimchi, corn, all kinds of fun stuff. And then, we are in Toronto. We gotta add that glizz.
We're gonna have that
We
glizzy
gotta
in
add
there.
that glizzy right there.
Perfect.
Oh, we'll just do that. How about
Yeah.
that?
So the protein
and
is there.
apparently,
That's the Spam.
you like Spam, I
Yes,
heard.
I love Spam. Do you guys like Spam?
Who doesn't like Spam? Who doesn't like meat in a can?
Wow.
You guys are really quiet, which means you're uppity, but that's fine. I'll eat the Spam. All right, so let's talk about another popular market snack, and then we're talking about skewers, and you have a whole lot. So break down what you brought for us today.
I brought the small squid today.
Wow.
This is a small one, right?
Love.
So depending where you are in the world, same thing, right? Filipinos love a lot of that sweet pork skewers.
Yep.
We've got beef, we've got chicken, tofu. Me and hot dogs today. I don't know what it is.
You're into a
I don't know
blizzard.
what it is. But Taiwanese sausage, fish balls.
Yep.
Okay.
Lobster balls, and then this one, you might find this maybe like in Bali or in Malaysia, sambal shrimp. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of heat.
Okay.
And then if you're in like northern China, a lot of like cumin spice for like the lamb and the beef. A lot of smokiness. I'd like to create some smoke right here, but you know.
Yeah, let's not
We're
set
hot
off.
enough.
Yeah, we're hot enough. Okay,
Exactly.
why don't we move on over? We are going to go to a bao bun making station.
Yeah.
So bao buns. Okay, first of all, what are, for people who aren't familiar, what are bao buns?
So if you're speaking phonetically in Cantonese, bao actually just means bread. So any kind of bread could be called bao, but today we're doing these open-faced baos, which I like to call my fluffy pillows.
Yes.
Right, so if you
yes.
just kind of like, you want to do
Well,
this?
they are
Yeah.
fluffy.
They are
Oh,
fluffy,
they're
right?
okay.
fluffy.
Steamed perfectly. So why don't you grab one each?
Okay.
All right, and you're gonna show us how to build one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's simple.
Picture.
Okay.
It's like taco
Ooh.
night,
Okay, gotcha.
except you're at my house, okay?
Gotcha.
We're gonna do something really cool. We have cold toppings, so it's a little easier. So we've got dan dan tofu, so peanutty sesame.
Okay.
We've got our version of like hoisin Peking duck style salad. So you put your toppings in there. How about if I give you a little bit of sauce? A little
Okay,
bit
so
of-
what's the order that we should
I always
build
like the
these?
sauce first because what sauce
Okay.
does is it anchors the meat
Okay,
for you.
all right.
Would you
Okay.
like tofu or duck?
I'm going for the duck,
You're going-
baby. No offense to the tofu eaters,
Okay,
but I need some duck in my
I'll
life.
throw some
There you
tofu.
go.
But Mel, I heard you recently tried duck.
For the first time in my life.
Did you like
I
it?
really liked it.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I really
So we'll
liked
have
it.
one backstage, maybe.
Okay, perfect.
And then you want to. This is Asian pickles.
Okay.
Go with your hands.
Okay,
You're good.
yeah,
You're
you know,
good. You're
you know
good.
me.
You're good.
I'm a messy girl.
You like pickles?
Okay, yeah, pickles. Yes.
Pickles.
Okay, got it.
And then we got some cucumbers.
They're really good.
That's good, right? It's
Yeah.
a little sweet.
Okay,
Cucumbers
loves.
for you.
See?
And then I always like a little bit of crisp, some
What's this?
green onions.
Yes.
Fancy cut green onions.
I love.
Okay.
Is that too much? Doesn't matter.
Nothing.
Okay.
No. Hold on. Hold
whoa.
on.
Oh, more sauce.
Never enough sauce.
Man after my own heart.
Never enough sauce.
Never enough sauce. Okay. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
This,
All right, Trevor. Magnificent. Magnificent. I wonder what makes these bao buns so special? Like, how'd you make them?
me.
Obviously.
It's, you know, it's all about timing, right? If you've got the right water and the right heat, they're gonna fluff up perfectly.
Absolutely beautiful. Trevor, we have been to the Asian night market today.
it.
It's a great time. Thank you.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.